We give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakar Kadash. Give honor to the apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the four corners of earth, pushing this truth in what? Insincerity. In what? Insincerity. This is Brother Bakar hitting you guys with a video, right? The name of this one is Scamdemic is on the rise. Scamdemic is on the horizon, I should say. Scamdemic is on the horizon. All right. Got this little article right here I want to share with our brothers and sisters. It is now a crime to refuse the in France. All right. I don't want to say them two words, man. I don't want to get my, I want to get what should I say? Suspended or canceled. These devils are on us. These devils are really on us, man. We can't. It's hard to do a sit down video without saying certain words. Certain words they're gonna flag you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So much for freedom of speech. That's being slowly taken away, right? All right, I'm gonna start reading this article. Certain words I can't say, right? The ruling class of France just passed a law that would make it illegal to question and refuse the right, all right. I see it, all right. French slaves could be fined and imprisoned to refusing to get the what should I say? Snake poison, right? Snake poison and questioning the master commands. Today's a law was passed in France qualifying any opposition to sectarian aberration, right? It's carry a penalty of up to 3 years imprisonment and 45,000 euros. Jeez, right? So you refuse to take the snake poison in France, they're gonna give you what? 3 years, man. They're gonna give you 3 years. That's crazy. So they usually do test runs in these other countries before bringing it here to the states, right? They usually do test runs before bringing it to the states. All right. It said violations of the law would carry a penalty of 45,000. Excuse me, 45,000 euros and up to 3 years imprisonment. Right. It would not tolerate any criticism or therapeutic treatments which will be recommended or made obligatory, right, by the states or tweeted Dr. Cat Lindley, right? Any person who dares to openly criticize these therapies will be liable to fines and imprisonment. According to a report by Natural News, the totalitarian edict, right, known as Article 4. It is a highly illiberal law that prohibits residents and citizens, those in the slave class, from saying anything bad about the therapeutic treatment like the jump shot that are either mandatory or just recommended by the French government. Already renowned doctors are being targeted, whom this article will silence. Said a French ex, right, account called Annie Unknown. France is taking a totalitarian run. Macron and his henchmen are follow with the WEF, World Economic Forum, and globalist policies. It is it is a catastrophe for the country where a majority of the citizens no longer obey, right, jump shots propaganda. Social unrest ahead. Unfortunately, many human beings are starting to realize that the government is slavery and are getting restless. Woo! Yeah, so that's going to be a what? It's going to be a civil war. It's going to be a sedition of men, according to the scriptures, right? Um, Let me get straight to the point. Um, the last two paragraphs. Another account wrote the Article 4 actually was adopted in a second vote, which means France is now a medical dictatorship where residents and citizens have to take prescribed, right? The government gives them and do it with an approving smile. We have been experiencing an increase in medical martial law since Scamdemic. It is probably a great time to reevaluate if you are going to continue to be a slave to those claiming the right to rule you and seal your constant consent with a vote this November. The only way to break free is to first realize you are being ruled. All right. So you know how we do. We correlate it with the scriptures, right? This is Matthew 24, verse 7. It said, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, right? And pestilence and earthquakes in divers of places." So that's what's coming, right? This right here. This is what's coming. Okay, so let's look up this word real quick. Let's look it up. Just bear with me for a minute. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. There we go.
Pestilence.
A fatal epidemic disease, right? Especially bubonic plague. And Yahweh Shem Shai prophesies that this is going to happen, right? According to Matthew 24, verse 7. Let's go to the next precept, right? This is Ezekiel 12, verse 16. "But I will leave a few men of them from the sword, from the famine, and from the pestilence, that they may declare all their abomination among the heathens, whether they come, and they shall know that I am Yahweh." And that's why we're not studying these things, because we put our trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai. But Mosai said he's gonna leave a few men, right? And I pray I'm one of them, and I pray that the brothers is out there in the highways and byways pushing truth and sincerity. I pray that they are the men also, right? And their family, right? So, but I will leave a few men of them from the sword and from the famine and from the pestilence, right? And the scripture said the just shall live by faith, right? Here goes Ezekiel 14, 19 through 20. Or if I sent a plague into the land, right, and pour out my wrath on it through bloodshed, killing its people and their animals. Then the Most High did that in Egypt when he brought those 10 plagues upon Egypt, right? The cattle got sick and so on. Humans got sick, right? Uh, the scripture said there's nothing new under the sun. "As surely as I live, declares the sovereign Yahweh," this is the NIV, "even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, they could they could save neither son nor daughter. They would save only themselves by their righteousness." And that's how you're going to be saved, right? According to your righteousness, man. So your brothers stay strong. Don't worry about nothing, right? We know that this plagues, sorry, this is on the horizon. All right, we know it's on the horizon. All right, it's called X. All right, we know it's on the horizon, man. All right, it could be this summer or it could be by the end of this year. And from what I saw on one video, that there's not going to be no cure for it. There's going to be no cure for it. If you got a weak ass immune system, hey, you're going to be the one that's going to be taken out first. But the scripture said, and I had read, that the just shall live by faith, right? You can put all your trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is your fortress. He's your refugee. So you shouldn't worry about nothing, right? That faith, the faith should live, the just shall live by faith, man. All right? So here we go, man. It's coming. It's on the horizon. This is a quick video, quick hard-hitting video, man, saying, yeah, these devils ain't gonna sleep, man, until they think of a mischief, think of wickedness, right? So, and we know it's man-made. That's why it's called scamdemic, right? Right here, it's called scamdemic. Here we go in the bottom. It said we have been experiencing an increase in medical martial law since the scamdemic. Right here. There we go. Scamdemic. That's what it is. All right. It's a man-made. It was created by these damn devils. Right. Let me see. All right. Scamdemic. All right. Here we go. The term of scandemic is a slang term that originated in 2020 and is primarily used to describe the belief that the right here pandemic is a fake or exaggerated event. In the combination, right? In the combination of the word scam and all right, there we go. Scandemic is often used by conspiracy theorists who believe that the government, particularly Democrats, are using as a way to control population and further their own agenda. Right, right here at the bottom, one world order or new world order. Right, it's to control the population and the to the population also to depopularize the the people, I should say, right? Because it goes back to that Georgia Guidestone, right? Anyway, see y'all on the next video. We give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakak Dash, death to America, death to Esau, death to the 2/3, and death to these heathens, man. See y'all on the next video. Shalom.